Guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be playing 9 holes here at the Bristol Golf Club. I've basically hand-picked 9 of the best holes on the golf course to bring you, and they equate to a par 34 in total. I'm looking forward to kind of playing a bit of an array of holes, and let's see what I can score. Right, first hole, par 5, 489 yards to the middle of the green. It kind of moves a little bit from left to right, which is going to suit my my early morning swing. Nothing worse is than getting on the first tee completely cold. I'm sore in my shoulders, my back, my hips. Didn't start at the left bunker. It started pretty straight and then cut a tiny bit, but we are middle of the fairway. A couple of very firm bounces as well, which is a good sign. That means summer is getting closer. Right, 222 yards to the middle of the green. I can't really tell where the flag is. I've never played this golf course before, so everything right now is completely blind. I'm relying on ShotScope to kind of give me a bit of a brief outlook on kind of hazards in the fairway or like bunkers or anything like that. And I'm just going to kind of guess my way to flags. I'm going to try and play as close as I can to the middle of the greens unless it looks glaringly obvious that the flag is obviously front or back. Oh my God, I've pured it, guys. Carry. Nope. Greenside bunker, but that as a second shot of the day with a 4-iron with the ball below my feet felt amazing. But I got really unlucky here because it's just kind of pitched somewhere in behind me there, rolled in to this point. I'm trying to get a good kind of gauge on what type of shot to play, and I've gone with a 50-degree wedge rather than like a lob wedge or a sand wedge. The scary point of this shot is there's a hazard behind the green. I don't know if you can make out the red stakes. I'm sure you can make out the water. So I've got a 50-degree with the idea of landing this about a third of the way on the green and then just letting it kind of shoot up the green and release. That's the plan anyway, guys. Easier said than done. Go middle of my stance, be quite a shallow kind of short swing. Just let it release. If anything, I did exactly what I wanted to. I just landed it a bit short. It literally pitched on the very front edge, and I wanted it to probably pitch 3 paces on, and it's probably finished 3 paces short. But I'm quite happy with that. I've never practiced that shot ever. It just felt like the right type of shot to play in that circumstance. Right, we've got an opening birdie opportunity. See if we can convert. A little bit up the hill, right to left. Just a touch on the left side. It's an opening par. I can't be too upset with that. The plan was to play the second hole, the par 3, which is a lovely looking hole over water, but they've just done the tee box. So what I thought, we'll jump to hole 3. It's a par 4, so the par of the round for me in this vlog has gone up to 35. But my God, look at this for a hole. 405 yards, basically straight down the hill. You see those 2 guys walking, they're playing the 4th. So it's straight down there into that fairway, and then it's a huge dogleg right somewhere behind those trees. Straight back into the wind. I think I can make out a hazard, a little stream, but it looks like it's a lot further up. Driver's out. There's a little bit of a toe ball with a cut swing, so guess what? It's gone pretty straight. Take that. Not the greatest tee shot in the world at all. Middle of the green's 170, back of the green is 183. It is slightly uphill and into wind actually, 150 to the front. I've got a 6-iron because I know that any drop in wind, this is not going to go over the back because it's still slightly uphill anyway. So it's the right club. Oh, I've lost it. I'm going straight into the sun. I've lost it. It felt really good contact. I haven't got a clue. I'm just going to hope that I have hit it pretty well. I've hit it right out of the centre. There's only one way to find out. We walk up and we look. Get in there. What a shot. Get in there. Love that. Birdie time. Let's go. Right, I'm extremely happy with that. And also, just before I go a little bit further, anyone that thinks that myself and a few of the other boys as well, if we don't repair pitch marks, we always repair pitch marks. We just don't keep it in the video because it's just not great content, is it? I actually try to repair at least 2 pitch marks per green. So I'll try and do it as I'm walking up as well. And sometimes, yeah, I'm human, I'll forget altogether. But most of the time, it's 2 pitch marks per green. Do your bit for the greenkeepers, do your bit for the green. Show the green some respect. You might have a few less 3-putts. It's not working out yet, but one day. Right, up the hill, right to left. Is it right to left? Yeah, it's right to left. Wind's off the right as well. Generally plays a bit of a role. Good opportunity to go 1 under. Oh, it looks so good all the way. But if anything, just a little bit too much pace on it. Oh, and by the way, if you follow the channel for a long time, you'll know that it's very rare for me to miss high. Guys, if you are new to the channel, thanks for watching. Please do hit the subscribe button, it makes a massive difference. All right, next hole is the 6th hole here at the Bristol. 138 yards to the front edge of the green, 150 middle, 165 back. Flag is probably just shy of the middle. So I'm going to be playing this about 140, 145, which is a perfect little 9-iron. There's a little bit of breeze up in the air from downwind right to left, but not much. I'm just going to play as a normal 9-iron, slightly downhill. So everything's kind of saying it might play a little bit on the shorter side, maybe 135, 140, which kind of leaves me between a wedge and a 9. So I'm just going to hit a smooth 9. I've not missed it right. If anything, I've just slightly pulled it. It's not moving much though, which is good. And we're on the first third of the green. It's an okay shot. I'll be honest, it's not going to light your world up, but it's okay. Right, tee shot can only be described as below average, but you know what? It's on the green. I've got a putt. Good strike on the putt. Go on then. Oh! Bar the last, I mean, that is borderline the closest I've been. Decent 2-putt. I'll take that for a par 5 next, 520 yards. And apparently it goes across, down, up, back down. It's going to be a cracker. It's going to be a tasty one. Don't miss it. Let's make birdie on the next. Come on. Right, 520 yards into wind. I can see the green. It's absolutely miles away. I'm just going to try and smash this down the middle of the fairway. Keep it down the left with a little fade again. Fairway hit. Little drop off to the right. Little fade. Don't mind that at all. I hope it just runs for at least 100 yards. It won't. This is going to be a slog, this hole. Right, decent tee shot, about 260 yards into wind. I'm pretty happy with that, to be fair. I've got 263 to the middle of the green. I'm out with 3 wood. I've got a downslope lie, and I've always got to try and make sure I rise it up over that hill in the distance. So it's not going to be too straightforward. I'm going to take aim at the kind of lone tree in the distance. This, I mean, this should come out super low. That has worked out amazingly well. Right, happy enough with that shot. Left myself 65 yards to the very back of the green where it looks like the flag is. 30 to the front, so I hit that about 240 again into wind, so it's not too bad at all. Right, this is a danger. I've got a 56. I'm going to try and fly this literally all the way. Yeah, need to work on my wedges, don't I really? That's gone about 45. Although we know I chickened out of it, could probably appreciate there's about 6 yards, maybe 7 or 8 yards, whatever, until we hit water. That would have been a disaster. It's not a disaster, but it's not overly impressive. Still level par though, still got chances coming up into the back now. We'll be skipping over to hole 12 after this, which is apparently a lovely hole. If I had the pace, I feel like it was tracking around quite nicely. Right, 12th hole, 460 yards into wind, par 4. This is a long one. This is a beast. I'm just going to smash it straight as far as I possibly can, if I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lone tree, and I think the fairway is just right of that, and a dog legs left according to the course map in my pocket. Hit it really well. It's tracking straight on that tree, but it should be fine. Right, let's go and hit the next. Guys, I'm not going to lie, I walked up until the point where I had 120 yards into the green. I thought my ball can't be up here. I've walked all the way back. I've now got 234 to the middle of the green. I've hit that tee shot like 240. You probably can't tell on camera, but it's a really strong wind. It's a bit necky, so it's not going to make it. It's not going to be even on line either. It's a little bit to the right. Bad shot. That was a bad shot. Chip and putt now. After what was a decent tee shot, but so short. There's no roll, it's uphill, it's into wind. This second shot was awful, like really low, necky 3-wood. That could be pretty good. It may have just swerved, curved, moved a bit left on me. But let's see, that was a better strike. Good shot, thank you. Right, a nice view of where I came from, all those miles away it feels like. I feel like this is quite a big putt now in this little vlog, because I've had a lot of birdie, well, I've had birdie chances and I should have had better birdie chances. So I've not really been firing today, have I? But certainly don't feel like I should be over par. It's not left edge, is it? Pulled it anyway, because it didn't aim. That went left of the left edge, so it was a slight pull. 1 over. Guys, as I'm sure you can agree, what a beauty of a hole this is. So when I'm walking up to this, I am thinking 120 yards, 125 yards to the middle of the green. This is going to be an up and down birdie. Well, I mean, not based on everything I've done so far, but you know what I mean. I get here and it is straight into my face, off my back, so left to right wind and into, which is a horrible wind for a right-handed player like myself. So flag looks like it's towards the front, 110 to the very front, 125 to the middle, somewhere in between that, call it 115, which would be a perfect sand wedge, like a hard sand wedge. A gap wedge would be the next obvious one, just to kind of punch it in. A wedge is going to spin up too high and go into the aqua. I've got a 9-iron. I'm just going to try and basically try and pitch a 9-iron. You know what, guys? I've caught that a little bit thin. And by catching it thin, the wind has not touched it, and it's about pin high. You know what? You take your bad shots, and if they're good enough, just enjoy them. I'm not upset with that. Hurt my hand a little bit, but I'm not upset. I'm happy. I'm content. Sometimes, guys, just sometimes, the thin to win is the perfect shot. I wouldn't recommend trying it because it probably leads to a top. Right, come on, right to left. Big swing of this. It's low. It's lower, guys. Guys, it's low and it's going away. Ah! Stop, stop. That was not ideal. That was, once it caught that slope, it was super fast, wasn't it? Just going further and further away from me. But we stay 1 over, 3 holes to play, and apparently 16 to 18 is a fabulous finish here, so stay tuned. Still 1 over par, still can't find that elusive birdie to at least get me back to level. Last two par threes have been relatively okay in terms of like hitting the green, 2 putts, off you go. This though, this is an interesting look. I've just grabbed the driver without really looking, if I'm honest. 367 to the middle of the green, kind of like a mini double dog leg almost. So I'm going to be aggressive because I'm 1 over. I mean, in fairness, I've called it and played it. Right, middle of the green, 76 yards. As you can see, it's a big incline, so I can't really see where the flag is. I could see it on my walk up, so that's important to do, obviously, when you are playing. So I'm trying to have a look at flags if you can, and maybe on other holes as well. So I've got 76, it's 50, sorry, 66, 50 to the front. It's got a little 56 degree here, slightly downwind. Great connection. Short.
It's a good job it got up there. I like that if I was you.
Not good. I know, I need to start that again, don't I, really? Nothing worse than hitting a bad shot. Then hitting a bad shot in front of the members and getting a barrage of abuse. Fair play. I underhit it, but it was a lovely strike. That is what I've been left with. It was very close to being good if I'd hit it 10 yards further. The incline got me in a big way there. See how fast that stopped? Didn't quite get the distance, and now we're struggling for par, folks, on a hole that I really fancied for birdie. This would be a great par. This is my last chance really of shooting level par. Has to drop up the hill, left to right, be aggressive with the stroke. Massive. It's massive. I've not had a birdie in today's round. That just keeps my spirits alive going to the next. Right, this looks like a pretty tricky tee shot. It's a big dog leg to the right. I've got a I can see the bunker on the left, which is 240 to reach, but I have to go over the corner of these trees. I said right at the start of this video, you should really try and play to what you can see. If I was in a tournament with a scorecard in my hand and a decent score going, I would probably hit a 3-iron, keeping it just between the tree line and that left bunker. But I'm one over, I need a birdie. I've got a 3, I'm very confident with a 3-wood, so just taking it over the corner of these trees. I could be more aggressive, I could probably hit driver, but that's too aggressive, isn't it? That's a bit silly. Just a bit pushy. Blocked it, but there's low, well, never played here before ever. I think it opens up quite a bit because I can actually see the right-hand bunker right of where I've just gone. Not knowing the golf course and the naivety of playing new golf courses sometimes can be fantastic. I mean, look at this. I've come over there, I'm thinking, oh, I'm just gonna have a horrible approach in, but I've cleared it all. If we just zoom past the last tree, there's my ball, and there's the flag. We are still on for birdie. Come on, guys. I've been left with 90 yards to the middle of the green. I was honestly, I'm buzzing with that because I really thought I was going to be in trouble. Over the water, lovely finish, lovely little finish. Come on, up and down, do it justice, 90 yards. Wedges have not really been on it today. That's better. Touch right of the flag, but it looks pin high. Right guys, this is it. This is my final chance of a birdie. Lovely approach shot in. Nice little pitch and stop from 90 yards. Happy, that's best shot I've hit all day, to be fair. Now to follow it up with a little birdie. In the background there, you'll see the Severn Bridge. That basically takes where I am here in Bristol, takes us across to Wales. Just across there is Ryder Cup course at Celtic Manor. So that is on my list to play throughout this summer. But for now, come on. This is to get back to level par. No, it's not. It's going low again. Oh, and short, to be fair. Even if it was online, it was short. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you've enjoyed the golf course. It's my first time playing it. It won't be my last, I hope, as long as they have me back. If you like the video, please like, subscribe. See you next time.